focus on the camera. Should be able to. There's like a chicken wire fence runs along through this property, so this is all part of a big station. A lot of these places we go, access is through private property, so big cattle and sheep stations. But there's a big chicken wire fence just over here that we're running along. Now that originally I thought that was sheep. Well, oh, maybe they're still doing sheep. There's a lot of cattle farming mostly, but it used to be sheep here. But no, apparently that's the dingo fence. There's a very long dingo fence. You may have heard of the rabbit-proof fence. That's another one, but there's also a long dingo fence. I can't remember how far it stretches. They put all that sort of information in later, but yeah, it's designed to try and keep the dingoes out away from the cattle stations. It's important to note too is the dingoes, unlike the ones over on Fraser Island, they're fairly pure. Those ones over here, the ones through Central Australia, wild dogs have been roaming with those dingoes, and they've sort of interbred with them for a long time. So they're a crossbreed, and they hunt in packs, and they take down cattle, and they are a bit of a pest. They're no longer pure. So I think that separation between the two styles of dingoes is you know, apparent. People don't understand that. Yeah, a lot of the dingoes now in central around Australia, they're not purebred. They're interbred with domestic dogs. So this is what I was talking about with the dingo fence. This is where you actually cross through it to go through into the station. It's chicken wire fence. Well, I mean, it's a bit bigger, probably a bit sturdier than chicken wire. And it starts stretching all the way along and just heads out into yonder and back this way. It's the same thing. One thing you always notice, I've seen this a few times in dog control areas when you go across cattle grids. They actually have these alarms set up now, and it's because it's an access point of people. The dingoes or wild dogs can also maybe jump across. So as Wayno comes across, this is what happens. It's designed to scare the dingoes around if they're trying to cross this cattle grid. So gives them a scare and off they go. So every time you drive through it, if you're not expecting that, you go, what the hell did I just drive through?
Well, we've hit the tar road, we're heading towards town, but still about 30 k's left. We really need to get there pretty soon because there, down the road, right corner. The old fuel's a bit low. And one forgot to bring the jerry can with some extra diesel just in case. I was too busy concentrating on bringing water. But anyway, we should make it. We haven't hit the fuel light yet, but we'll see how we go. Fuel light's on. I think it's about 5 k's out, so we should get there. I'll let you know if we don't, that's for sure. Ha! Made it! Yay!
It's a total distance of 595 kilometres from our last camp to our final stop for this trip. The journey once again takes us through the ever-changing outback landscape, and in the spirit of unexpected scenery, we passed by this awe-inspiring mountain range, which felt like a scene out of the Wild Wild West. The steep cliffs guiding us through to our camp for the next couple of days. Bit of change of pace from what we've been getting the last few days, isn't it?
Yes, usually the creek beds are creek beds.
Yeah, actually got water. We're camped just up the top of the hill here and came down. This is actually a bit of a crossing. We're going to go up here at some stage, either this afternoon or tomorrow, have a bit of an explore. But we're camped right on the banks of some very nice, crystal clear water, fresh as a daisy.
Drinkable. I don't know which tastes better, the water or the beer.
As I say, why not have both? Yeah, it did. So fresh, there's actually little fish in here.
Somewhere.
Oh, yeah. They're going to be really hard to pick up on the camera. But you're just going to have to trust us. There's fish in here. Filtered by these reeds. Might even go for a bit of a walk and explore a bit later on to see if there's some little secret water hole thing down here that no one's ever seen before, and you know, all that stuff.
You never know.
Yeah, I doubt it. But anyway,
well, we didn't know this was here.
But right now, this is a great change of pace. We can have a swim, a bath, all in one.
Oh yeah, nice sandy spot there to sit in.
Doesn't get much better than this.
Nope. We don't normally do cooking segments, but I'm just going to quickly show you tonight. Wendy's done a bit of a potato bake. So we're going to grab this. So now I'm going to take it for a walk, because every potato bake needs to go for a walk. And I'm just going to put it in the road chef. I've sort of preheated it a bit. Oh, get in there without killing myself. Alright, leave that in there. It'll probably take about, I don't know, 3 hours. But I'll keep you updated. Yummy, yum, yum. Crikey, all I can smell is potato bake. Let's go and have a look at it. It should be nearly done, I reckon. Put some light on this. Oh, what do you reckon, honey?
A little bit longer, not much longer.
Oh, should turn it back on then.
And that's probably why it's not cooking.
Obviously that's hot. Tastes alright? Alright. Righto, 10:15, we should be ready.
Yep.
And the winner is yummy potato bake.
Right, first crease crossing. Just that little one we were sitting in yesterday. And good chance to wash some of this dust out of the brakes, I think.
Our first creek crossing on the trip with water in it. Oh, it's probably the fun track.
I just wanted to see what the sign said just in case, but yeah, I had to go up it a bit to see it. The country around here is vastly different to what we've been through the entire trip. The trees are different, the grass is different, and the ground we're driving on is different. However, we still didn't expect this to happen. I may just have to let some tyre pressures down now. So right now I've got myself into a little bit of trouble, nothing too major. This is, you see down here, it's quite soft sand. And we are in the middle of the bush. Beautiful peak over here. And it's still soft sandy stuff, so I'm not completely bogged. I didn't try and dig big holes. There's absolutely zero need to do that. As soon as they started sort of spitting and I wasn't going anywhere, that's it, stop. So I'm not bogged to the axles. Just a little bit in front of the tyres. I'm still at road pressures, so you never know what to expect with further along this track. So I'm going to drop these down to about 18 pound. And at 18 pound I should be able to go anywhere through here without any worries. Don't want to do too much track damage. It's unnecessary. Might look good on camera throwing sand everywhere, but yeah, that's doesn't help anybody. So I'm just going to drop these down, and we should be able to just crawl out of here. Wayno's doing the same thing out behind. The old man will be doing the same, and we'll just crawl on out and keep on going.
And getting unbogged, take 1.
And with their tyre pressures already lowered, Wayno and Dad just cruise on through. It just goes to show that the difference between making something look difficult or making it look easy could just be a matter of a few PSI. Take a look at these rock formations. They're like in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it's rocky area, but right where they are, there's nothing, and they're just standing proud like old warriors standing guard over the land or something. You know, it's it's quite a spectacular sight. As we continued further along the track, we started driving along an area which at first glance appeared to be a long cleared flat, possibly for an old airstrip. Then we realised that it wasn't long grass covering the area, it was actually an expanse of reeds, indicating that this was in fact a very long wetland. We've got to the end of the track for the four-wheel drives. This is the start of all that wet area I was talking about. The expanse goes way back up here. This is actually the emergence of a underwater spring. Pops up here. There's enough seepage through here to form basically a wetland. So you're up high. It's amazing where these springs come out. But this walk, it should lead us out to a bit of a historic site, and I'll get to that when we get there. But the walk in, how good is that? It's just all sandstone around here, sandstone cliffs. It's just, I don't know, majestic. We'll call it majestic. It's one of those areas again, but step out of the four-wheel drive, throw on your best pair of hiking pluggers, and go for a walk. You'll find more stuff. Scourge of any area. They're here. Notice these sandy sections getting all chopped up. And here's the culprit. That is pig poo. Little piggy's been in here. I'm noticing in these sandy patches, you can see the darker area here. It's just a narrow band, and the lighter. And this is, the pigs have come through here recently, single file as they do, all trudging through here in one line. But someone's come out here, had a bit of a scratch, and then straight back in and back in the line. It's all through here. It's just, they're all following one by one. In 1846, explorer Major Thomas Mitchell set up a base camp somewhere in this vicinity in order to explore the surrounding area. We were hoping to find the remnants of the camp. However, after a bit of a search, we had to turn back as we were unable to find any clues to its location.
So we just gone for a bit of a walk down a bit of a walking track looking for a little site, and anyway, we departed ways here. Phil and I kept walking, the other three went back. And Dad's got a bit artistic and made sure that this is where we departed, and arrow in the ground to say which way they went. Good job. I can hear it, but I can't see it, Phil.
Yeah. I was talking about the spring that pops out where we just were. This is another one. They all sort of end up flowing in together. But the spring's here, somewhere under this rock. You can hear it, you can't see it.
I can see it there.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, over this side.
There we go.
Okay, it's all coming from out there.
Pouring out from under this rock. Crystal clear, fresh spring water. What's it taste like?
Crystal clear natural spring water. Not in a bottle.
Good to dip your feet in it. Oh, shit. A little through under here. You can hear a bit more of it over here somewhere. See if we can find it. Yeah. The danger. Watch me fall down a bottomless pit. You can hear it in there somewhere. Surely it's coming out over here. If we can just walk around there, see if we can see it. This area here has been decimated by pigs. This is all pig damage. Oh, water. The feet's in. Oh.
Waterfall.
How cool is that?
Yeah, pretty cool. It's amazing where this water comes from.
Yeah. This water actually, it flows down into the river, and it actually supports the artesian basin, believe it or not. Sort of flows down, heads into the river, and ends up just travelling all through the rocks and back into the artesian basin. So it's amazing how water travels around this area. It's also amazing of, you know, it's such a dry, arid landscape, as we keep saying, and there's water sources out here.
Yeah, it's not stopping in a hurry, that's for sure.
No. Tell you what, it's pretty refreshing. That's just pure water. That's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
We're only filming this part because Dad likes to fall in the river, so we're just making sure if we're recording, we won't fall in.
This is where all that spring-fed water ends up. Crystal clear creek water on a nice sandy beach.
Yeah.
This is why you wear these style of hiking boots. Quick removal for doing just this. How nice is that on the footsies?
I don't know, I've got shoes on, I don't really want to take them off.
There's method to my madness.
Yeah.
Not very snake proof, but you know, you get that. Crystal clear spring water, white sand. I'm half expecting someone to come floating down here on an inflatable pink flamingo. I don't know about you, Wayno. I reckon at the top of this hill there'll be a bloody good view.
Well, let's hope so. Let's go and find out.
The creative filming happening. How's that looking? Yeah, look at that over there.
It's pretty spectacular.
It's not a bad view. The thing is...
We're only halfway up.
Yeah.
Oh.
We've still got to get up there. So this is only the halfway view. Oh well. To the top, she said.
And beyond.
Well, I think I was right.
Yeah.
It's not a bad view.
No.
A little bit of elevation anyway gets you a good view.
But come this way, Phil. It looks better.
Better?
Better.
It gets better.
Yeah, better. View number one. How spectacular is that?
Cameras will never do it justice. We'll keep saying that till the day we die.
Yep.
The only way to get a better view of this is to be standing right where we're standing.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
That's all there is to it.
Get out here and get it done.
Just got to find it first.
Yeah.
But that's half of the adventure, people.
Google is your friend.
No, don't tell them that. Continuing along on our hike, we came across more stone pillars which once again resembled sentinels guarding something special. However, this time they stood by a natural structure that looked remarkably like an old fortress wall from an ancient civilization.
Goes straight through, doesn't it?
It does. It almost looks like it could be some sort of wall surrounding a fortress, some ancient civilization. Except it's all natural.
I just find it amazing how these rocks just appear like this. I know they just didn't appear, but there's a process on how they got here, but that was millions of years ago.
The path we are on led us away from the old world civilization to something that looked, well, completely out of this world. The scene that is presented in front of us pretty much sums up exactly what this trip has been all about. Walk down a track, drive down a dirt road, turn around a corner and find something that is totally unexpected. And this is no exception. The grass-covered plains disappeared suddenly into what looked like something from a distant planet. The ripples and swirls which form the patterns in this vast rock face suggest that this was once flowing lava erupting from an active volcano millions of years ago and has now produced a stunningly contrasting landscape from what we've just walked through. So that pretty much wraps up the very first episode of DB Life Outdoors. It's been another one of those trip full of, I don't know, like surprises.
Well, yeah, surprises. Yeah, you call it that. We knew where we were going. We didn't know what was out there. You know, you get some marks on the map saying, oh, that's this and that's that, and you go, oh yeah, whatever, and you get there and you go, wow, just blown away. This trip is blown away again.
Yeah. So Australia is so full of surprises. All I can say is if you're going to sit around and wait for someone to give you the instructions on how to go to a place, you know, what you're going to see, you're going to miss out. It's as simple as that. Yep. If you get out, explore, have a look around, just take the time, you will also be blown away by what you will find. Yep. As for this place, what a spectacular place to end the episode on. So,
yeah, so natural. It's just, yeah, I can't believe what's out here, really.
And look, I'm not going to go on about the lack of graffiti and the rest of it. Look, you know what it's like This is just one of those places where it's almost untouched. That's the only way to explain it, and that's the way we like it, and it's the way we want to keep it. So, but yeah, that pretty much wraps up our very first episode. Now, on this trip, the old man came up with a bit of a slogan.
Yes.
And I'm starting to think maybe that should be the new slogan for DB Life Outdoors. What do you think?
I reckon so.
Okay, so
I've got to remember how it goes, but I've got an idea.
so, I mean, we'll always say, you know, look after Australia and don't destroy what you came to enjoy, all that sort of stuff. But the new slogan now is, there are no refunds for a life unlived. So
that's it.
That's the new slogan.
Yep. No
refunds on a life unlived.
Yeah.
The old man came up with that one, and I think something to live by. It's certainly something we try and live by.
And he was sitting there looking at something that he'd sort of never seen before, and it was just the natural beauty of the place, and he just went bang. You know, it's, you know, they're getting along in life a little bit too, but they're still getting out there. They're in their
70s now.
Mid 70s, so, and they're following us around. They're beating us up hills and all sorts of stuff. So, you know, they'll keep doing that until we've got to bury them.
Yeah,
basically.
Pretty much. The day they can't do it is the day they stop.
Yep.
And it's certainly something we aspire to as well.
Yep.
The day we can't do it, that's when we stop.
Yep.
Until then, one day at a time, and off we go.
Yep.
So, until the next episode, thank you all for watching.
Thank you all.
It's very much appreciated, and I hope you get something out of these videos as much as we do. So, until the next one, no refunds.
On life unlived. There you go.
I'll
get the hang of it soon.